Have you ever been influenced by someone that you've never met? This is the question that I ask myself these days after hearing the news that a renowned Chinese historian passed away at the age of 95. He is Cho Yun Hsu. He was born in East China in 1930 and had a turbulent childhood in wartime, and then finally settled in Pittsburgh in the United States in 1970. He authored numerous academic works spanning many decades of China's history. It was under huge uncertainty brought by the pandemic. In the program, he mentioned that people should find the internal self and find inner peace and settle down. That was really impressive in the time when we sometimes failed to have an answer right away. Also in the program, he connected his childhood memory to his heart for the country. He said, quote, "My only hatred is that ununified land is not seen. I grew up during the War of Resistance. The word China is engraved on my heart. We must not forget. I cannot forget." Unquote. To people is the word that mentioned by my grandparents who have already passed away. Hsu lived 95 years, and he vividly depicted the days that his whole family was running for life when China was devoured by the aggression of the Japanese army. At the age of 70, he started to explore more to reach the young generation by telling stories and writing books for them. He also actively started to appear on social media to connect to young people, such as the Gen Z popular website in China called Bilibili. I was particularly impressed by a metaphor that he talked about. He said people usually prefer fox to badger because fox is more dedicated to dig a hole and can be more likely to make success, while badger digging here and there often ends up with nothing. But he would rather prefer to be badger because he encourages young people to do this, because a badger would try everything possible since it was young, and as time goes by, it will eventually make a wider connection. He said that young people should stay curious and active to everything they happen to meet, and everything in the nature has its own way, whether it's a bud on a tree or a rabbit shedding off its fur. He said one day you will be able to connect all the dots to complete your understanding of the world eventually. That strikes me, and I'm encouraged to stay open to the world and keep learning, even from the tiniest thing. It's really inspiring to have such a scholar along with you.